Coach, just your evaluation so far of the running backs and kind of what you have in that room.
They've met expectations right now. Everything I've asked. I think they understand what's at stake and what we're expecting of them this season. So I've been happy with their progression, and we're still working for more.
What do you kind of see in Nakia in terms of being a potential lead back?
Oh man, he's had that mantle since I got here in January, and all good running back rooms have that bell cow, and that's who he is for us in every aspect. Also, we've found through research that peer-to-peer learning is the best. So he's cultivated a nice culture in our room of learning, especially with the young guys, and it's been really good. So.
Just going to ask about that. He's I think the one guy in the room who's had collegiate carries and kind of has that experience. Do you kind of feel like he's become a bit of a coach on the field for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we provide opportunities for that to happen during practice, and he's taken to that, and then I appreciate the effort that he's put in, especially with the results of the younger guys learning and growing and understanding the expectations of our room.
We saw Jalen kind of really go off in that first scrimmage, kind of see the speed, and it seems like he brings a little something different to the unit. What have you kind of seen from him early on in his career?
Yeah, I mean, you could see that during the recruiting process, and you could see that he had that explosion and the things that everybody's seen thus far. Part of being a coach is also being a mentor and helping him to grow in aspects off the field, and especially for a young guy that just got here and straight from high school. There are a lot of nuances that he has to learn, and so I appreciate the older guys in the room helping him in that regard.
You're a big music guy and been asking all the players and coaches this. Who's your favorite musical artist?
Oh gosh, you know what? I'll go with the rest in peace Whitney Houston. And no offense to my wife, but she was. She was who I listened to when I was growing up, so pretty cool.
Dickert's talked about, by committee approach. Have you guys, ready to share anything about how kind of that'll work and reps distribution? How many guys maybe do you expect to play right now in that rotation?
Well, right now, everybody's fair game. Obviously, we talked about Nakia and Jay, but there's also, Katzer and D. Payne and my man Javinsky, and all of those guys that are working hard, JoJo and even down to Jackson. So they're working every day. Competition is fierce, and whoever is playing the best will represent Washington State. So.
Coming to Pullman, what have you liked in these last what has it been 7-8 months or so? What have you liked about the town, and kind of could you define the the new Wazoo sort of culture of the program right now?
Well, the landscape, I'll go there first, learning how to survive on the Palouse. Everybody had, at least I did. I had preconceived notions about what it was to be here at Washington State. And, man, everybody always focused on, one thing. And, being here now, understanding, what it's like and living here, man, it's awesome. It really is. It's an awesome place to live, to raise a family, and especially for a college experience. So, the guys that I recruit now, having lived here for a bit, they understand how much I love being here, and how much they'll love being here too, should they choose to come here. The rest of it, the whole new Wazoo deal, the culture that Coach Dickert is building. Him at the helm, you see how vivacious he is, his personality. And that's exactly the juice that we have in our program every single day. And so you have to match it. And if the head man's doing it, shoot, you got to do it too. And it's infectious, and it pervades the whole building. So, yeah, I'm appreciative to be here, and I'm grateful to be a Cougar, and let's go to work.
I forgot to ask another thing about Nakia, though. He's kind of been billed as a power guy in his past. Do you see that he's maybe added an extra layer of versatility to his game?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the COVID year did him any justice. He got up in weight, and so now I think he's at the right place physically, and then with the right mindset. And yeah, it'll manifest on the field. And I don't want to say too much about him. We'll let his pads do the talking. So.